first and foremost, just wanted to talk to you both about, offensively what you saw. I mean, obviously this is the first day, but what you saw from the offense as a whole out there.
I think for me it's still hard to say. We've lost two good players, and Alec Lemon and Marcus Sales, and trying to see which of these young guys are going to step up and develop. And today was the first time we got an opportunity to see what those guys can do. We don't have pads on, so you can't really tell you much until we put the pads on.
Same with me. Basically, it's just trying to, day one, try to minimize the mistakes, trying to make sure they have at least a general understanding of what we're trying to do, teach the tempo, things like that. So, yeah, from that standpoint, we did some good things, but we have a long way to go.
And as far as, both of you not working together last year, what was it like to be on the field together and call these plays and try and get the offense out there together?
Well, you're trying to be familiar. Yeah, it's a little transition period, there's no question about it. But we're going to work through it. It'll get better as we go. We're always going to rely on just kind of what you've been doing in the past, so that kind of gets you moving in the right direction. But yeah, it's definitely different. The tempo is definitely different. It's something that it'll get better as we continue.
I think overall, I think the effort of the players today was pretty doggone good, and I was happy with the effort that my players gave. We had some mental errors out there, but those are some things that we can clean up. But I was happy with the effort.
And, one guy that you're trying to get on the field between the two of you, Ashton Broiled, and seeing what he can do. Just talk about him. I mean, obviously this is the first day back, but you both know the talent that's out there when it comes to Broiled.
Well, I tell you what, he's a guy he creates a lot of matchup problems for defenders. And we're going to do everything we can to give him every opportunity to make plays in the backfield and on the perimeter.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been impressed just watching him, what he's been able to do with a limited amount of reps. And our goal is to try to give him more so you can showcase his talent because he is a special young man.
Going to you, Coach Smith, how much do you know from what you've seen? I mean, you saw the guys out there today, but from film and getting to know the guys, just talk to me about the backfield and what your expectations are of these guys.
Well, when you talk Jerome Smith, powerful kid, I've been impressed with just his willingness to learn, embrace a new system. Sometimes that could be a little scary for guys that have been in the system for a certain period of time, but he's embraced it. George Morris, kind of curious to see what he can do, and he showed some flashes today. And so again, those guys, just like Coach talked about, the effort was great. They work hard. You like that. You got a chance that way. And again, we just got to continue to get familiar with what we're trying to do.
And Coach Moore, looking at the fact that you have Funderburk out there, and you have an opportunity to see some guys. You said you lost a few guys, obviously, and hoping for them to move forward. But from what you have now, from the talent level of these guys, what did you see that you liked as far as guys getting out there and, catching the ball and, maybe making a play?
Well, I think, some of those guys are starting to develop. You're starting to see some of the younger guys starting to do some of the things that you hope they'd be able to do. I think the guys really tested well in the spring. Coach Hicks and the strength staff did a great job getting those guys ready. But overall, I can't really give you any concrete information until we put the pads on. I played the game long enough to know that until you put those pads on, it really doesn't matter.
The last thing I wanted to ask you both is, just being out here and finally having the opportunity. I mean, the snow's falling outside, but football's back. What does it mean to you to get back on the field?
This is what we love to do. I'm excited to get back and be a part of Coach Schaefer's staff, and the expectations don't change. Our goal coming into this season is to win an ACC championship, and today was the first step towards that.
Yeah, echo the same sentiments. It always feels great to be back on the field. I think as a coach, we have to do those other things, recruit and things like that, which I enjoy. But I like being on the field with those guys, be more hands-on, and like to see them develop, as you go. So it feels good. Again, been doing it long enough now to like Coach said, right now it's just implementation right now. And once we get the pads on, then you get back field.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.